Gluten Tag, everybody. Gluten Tag. Gluten Tag to you. Gluten Tag. I don't think I've ever heard anybody pronounce it or like make that joke. Gluten Tag. This is going to sound really stupid, but that's German, right? Guten Tag? Doesn't that mean hello? Right? VT, how are you? Chiron, good to see you. Trekkie, Gluten Tag. Collaboration, how's it going? And Chain. I don't know exactly what gluten is, but apparently it's delicious. I have to say, I'm very grateful I do not have a child, or I'm not gluten-free myself, because that would be a struggle, man. That would be a real struggle. Especially if you had to go gluten-free like later in your life when you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing if you have a kid that's gluten-free and kind of sort of like hasn't experienced all the amazingness that life has to offer regarding food. But if you have to switch over to that like midlife, oh, that would be really, really hard. That would be really hard. Okay, I'm looking for, I cannot believe I still haven't finished that Astro Bot level. My face is really shiny. I have been putting up streamers all day today because I have this baby shower on Saturday. And I've been putting streamers up. I probably went way overboard with decorations, but I don't know. I wanted my friend to feel special. I don't feel like that helped. My forehead looks crazy shiny. I want my friend to feel special. And, you know, like, it's the least I can do. So I've been putting streamers up all morning. I sent the girls to friends' houses. And I spent the morning listening to Harry Potter and putting up streamers. So after this week, isn't this part of being an adult? Every single day you go, you know what? After this week, things will calm down. They never calm down, ever. But I did get a call from my dad today, and he was wondering, you know what? The longer I have this Android phone, the less I like it. And I don't mean that because I'm like, I don't like Android. I don't like Apple. Maybe Google is better. Oh, I mean to do that. Maybe Google phones are better. But this Galaxy phone I have, I'm missing text messages. My dad called me today and he was like, "Are you alive?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm alive. I'm putting up streamers for this party coming up." And he was like, "I've tried texting you multiple times." Yes. All right, there you go. I was like, "No, I'm just putting up streamers." And he said, "I've texted you multiple times and I've not heard anything." And he said, usually you are pretty quick to respond to your text messages, but I haven't heard anything. And I was starting to get kind of worried. And I was like, I haven't gotten a single text message from you. So apparently I'm missing text messages. And then the whole internet thing, it won't stay connected to my Wi-Fi. So therefore I have to use like my own data. And it disconnects from Wi-Fi all the time. And I hate the keyboard. I really don't like the keyboard. So maybe it's just a Samsung thing. I don't know. I'm on my third keyboard. I went to SwiftKey. And it's definitely better than what the original keyboard was, but it's still not as good as what I thought the iPhone keyboard was. And I find myself getting so frustrated when I type out a long text and then I have to go back and like use the cursor to go back through and everything. Oh, it's so frustrating. And I never, ever, ever, ever had that problem with my iPhone. And so I don't really want to be like, that's it, I'm going back to an iPhone. But at the same time, I'm like, Samsung is not doing, like, for a little while, I was perfectly fine with it. And I was like, yeah, I don't really have any problems. I feel like it's fine. But now, like, I feel so frustrated about it. Wolf, how are you? Has Toothless come yet? No, wait, is that the 20th? Does it come out on the 20th? Is that the deal? I can't remember. I'm excited for you to get it, though. It'll be fun. Hey, it's Sydney. Do it. I got the Samsung 25 Ultra. It's been great. Had the S23 before and it never failed me. See, that's what I have, an S23. And it's just, it is failing me. Like, actually, I sent a picture to Sydney the other day because I watched her kids and I took a picture of her little boy. And she was like, your camera quality on your phone is really good. And I said, yeah, that's something I have noticed on this new phone that I have. But there are just certain things about it that I find myself just becoming increasingly frustrated. I don't know if I don't know. And granted, I was trying to be on the cheap end. I wasn't going to fork out the money for like a brand new phone because I just didn't want to fork out the money for it. I did get money for my iPhone that I turned in, but like, man, I am sort of regretting it, but I don't feel like it's just because of an Apple thing. I don't feel like it's me just being like, it's not Apple. I just feel like there are things about it that just don't work. And it's frustrating to me. I'm like, well, it worked on my iPhone. Why isn't it working on this one? I don't feel like it has anything to do with whether it's an Apple iPhone or a Galaxy or a Samsung or whatever. It's like, this is just a network issue. This is just an internet issue. For whatever reason, it won't stay connected to my Wi-Fi. Wow, I have a lot of frustration that's coming out right now. I need to like, yeah, something like that. I don't know. Apparently I have like a lot of feelings. I have a lot of feelings. Hey, it's Mac. I mean, I don't know. I've Googled and looked around on Reddit and all sorts of things. Oh, that reminds me. I need to look at Trekkie's message about Half-Life, something about Half-Life. The Half-Life subreddit is going nuts. They think there's going to be news on the new Half-Life game. Their belief is based on data mining, a Source 2 update, and the usual copium. I won't be surprised if nothing comes from it. It's been 84 years. People will latch onto anything they can. If they really want something to like happen, they'll latch onto it. I mean, look at all the people with Silksong over all the years. I have found multiple subreddit or Reddit posts where people have said that apparently since the March 2025 update, a lot of Samsung S23s have had a hard time staying connected to Wi-Fi. And apparently, the only thing I can think of at this point is that it is my router. And it's the fact that my router is switching between 2.5 and 5 gigahertz. And I don't know if that's... well, like Chiron said, it's probably a Samsung thing. Personally, I prefer my phone that is closer to the stock Android. So what is... No, you're right. I know that. I just mean I use a Spectrum router that combines both like the 2.5 gigahertz and the 5 gigahertz, the networks together. They both have the same name. You can't separate them out. And so it switches based on whatever it feels like you need. And I think that's what's causing my phone to drop the Wi-Fi connection, but it happens all the time. And I'm just like, the longer I have it, I really didn't have any issues with it near the beginning. And then the longer I have it, the more I find myself going, this just doesn't really make sense. Like, why doesn't this work? I never had any problems with this when I had an iPhone, ever. So I don't know, maybe I need a Google phone or something, but like I spent money on it. I guess I can suck it up and deal with it, but like, I'm not happy about it. I shouldn't have to use data in my own house when I'm connected to Wi-Fi. Like, I should not have to. That's one of the reasons we pay for Wi-Fi, so we can use our internet. Like, I don't want to pay double to look around on the internet or whatever. No, you can't. That's just it. I contacted Spectrum and I was like, hey, this is the issue I'm having. And they have apparently gotten these complaints before, because he was like, oh yeah, that's a pretty common thing, you know, or this is what you need to do in that situation. You know, you need to make sure this and this and this is switched. And so I did all those things and it still hasn't helped. So and Anders' phone doesn't disconnect from Wi-Fi ever. So it's my phone. It's that, well, there's your answer. It is 100% my phone. Mad about it. You know what I'm mad about? The fact that I couldn't beat that Astro Bot level yesterday. I cannot believe it. I can't believe I didn't beat it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I think I put this on wrong. Wait. There's supposed to be... Oh, okay. That's weird, but okay. Wait, but that doesn't work. I'm not... Every single time. Every time. 5 has better bandwidth, 2.4 transmits better through walls and has longer range. Yes, I know this. I looked this up, but my Wi-Fi router does not allow me to split them up. So it just switches automatically. It uses what's called like Wi-Fi steering or something like that. So I can't separate them out. So I can't pick which one I want to choose. Like I can't pick which one I want to connect to. So I think it just makes my phone drop the connection. And so I have to click the Wi-Fi button, re-click it. It screws up my apps. It screws up my music playing. It screws up my everything. And I mean, are they first world problems? Yeah, kind of. How many gigs do I have for like my phone Wi-Fi or my data, or how many, like, is it download speeds or whatever? Okay, this like legitimately does not make any sense because or maybe that makes no sense. If there's only 2 of them there, it's like that. And then, oh, maybe it does. Okay, never mind. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It's still kind of weird, but that's all right. It's fine. This is me constantly building Flego, questioning everything. I have all the questions. Yeah, it's very complicated, and I don't understand why I mean, I don't know. Well, the fact of the matter is, I told Ander the problem might stop if we were to get our own router, and if we weren't renting a router from Spectrum every month. And everybody's told me, don't do that. Go get your own router. But we just haven't really had the finances to just drop on a new router. So I've been kind of like, well, we'll just and everything else is fine. Everything else is perfectly fine, except my PS5. I did mess around with the internet settings on that, and I cannot figure out why my PS5 won't connect to Wi-Fi. No. You still have to rent the router modem from Spectrum when you buy your own router. Why? I thought you were renting the equipment. That doesn't make any sense. I thought I was supposed to buy my own router because I don't want to have to pay, what is it, $5 a month or whatever for another, because the modem talks to Spectrum and the router talks to your modem. Maybe, what am I thinking of? Maybe I'm thinking of my own modem. I don't know. It's a mystery. I have no idea. All I know is it's way more work than it should be. And I never had this problem when I had an iPhone. And I'm not saying Apple is superior. I'm simply saying that for whatever reason, either like Max said, my phone is a dud, or there are legitimately issues with like my internet and with my Wi-Fi router and all this stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the situation is. Hey, it's Padawan. Combo routers are terrible, but most ISPs these days don't offer a standalone modem, so you'd need to buy a modem too. Well, that sucks. I don't like that at all. I'm not really sure. I'm just like, okay, well, I guess I am just... Where does this connect? I also do not love the keyboard. I do not love the keyboard. Oh, that's right. I did put this on this thing. Like that. Like so. There we go. And then, oh, and then we click it on here. Those 100% do not match up. Wait a minute. I did it just the way that it told me to do it. Yeah, there's only 2 between that. Dude, I did it just the way it told me to. And now, oh no, I did this one wrong. Probably. Oh, shoot. Okay, maybe if I take this off. Yeah, I hardwired the PS5, obviously, and that worked a lot better. Somebody else new just came in. Who did I miss? Did I miss me? Oh, I think it was Padawan. Oh, it's Sword Art. Your personal tech is punishing you for not knowing the basics. Yeah, well, apparently. You know what else is punishing me? This. This is punishing me. Like, I swear that... Okay. We're going to go back. Okay, that has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. I think it's... What? Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's right. So then how but those don't connect though. So that must be wrong then. On that side. I thought I did this right, but apparently I didn't. Now I don't remember how this goes on here. Oh, like this. I think so. No. Yes. Yeah, like that. And then this goes like this. No. I think this goes on this side. And that goes there. Ah! This is Flago in a nutshell. Well, I did something wrong. I don't know what I did, but... Okay, well, that was relatively easily fixable. I think so. Okay, so they're supposed to be... I think they're supposed to be close together like these two, and these ones are like super spread out. So... But they look spread out on this side, too. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay. I'm going to have to catch up on all that in a second. Because why? You know what I need to do? I just need to like connect. No. What am I doing? I am connecting them together. Right? That's what I'm doing right now? Oh, no. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, these are way spread out. Wait, right? No. This is the one I built before? Okay, that's super spread out. And then it has these pretty close together. Oh! Oh my gosh, I think I took all that apart for no reason. I think I did. I was looking at the wrong... I think I was looking at the wrong side. Great googly moogly. I know there's so much going on in chat. I'm sorry. I'm focusing. Focusing. Laser focused. So I did do it right. Kind of. Wait, so I'm supposed to connect them now? How do I connect them? Okay, so this turns this way, and then this turns this way. Yeah, maybe I should have actually paid attention to that. There we go. Okay. Wow, I just redid all that stuff for nothing. Buy a mesh network router for your house, like TP-Link Deco or Amazon Evo or Google Nest. Then set the router from your ISP to bridge mode. That makes so little sense to me. The head bone connected to the... Yeah, that's very, that's very true. Or maybe it's just my phone. Maybe it's just that phone. I don't know, but I'm highly irritated with it. I feel like it doesn't have to be that way. Like I've never, none of our other electronics have any issues except the PS5. The PS5, for whatever reason, since we got this new router from Spectrum, that's the only difference I can think of, is that it won't connect to the Wi-Fi to the PS5. That makes no sense to me though, because I have no. Hey, it's Collector. The collector. Okay, Collector, I'm building a Flago Thunderjaw, and Flago is not awesome. Like, I'm struggling a lot with it. I'm having issues. And they don't tell you to build any of this in the same way. It's just like, they give you different... What are you guys fighting about? Thanks for the sub. Who is that? Collector, really? 2 years? That means it's been 2 years since Tears of the Kingdom, right? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. This is like Z Collector song. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. Yeah, I know. I was like, I'm going to be the person that these actually work for. You know what? It's not even so much the actual Flagos themselves. It's honestly the instructions. The instructions are not great. The instructions are definitely lacking, but I feel like I can make it work. Like, I can do it. I just feel like every time I sit down to build, I don't feel like I make a lot of progress because I have to backtrack. I feel like I constantly have to backtrack, and I never felt that way with Legos. I felt like when I was building the Ornithopter, I was constantly making progress, and I could feel good about the progress I made after I finished building in my half hour. But with these ones, I feel like I'm constantly going backwards, and I'm like, okay, well, what did I do? How did I fix that? And I have to take things apart and everything. And it's honestly just because the instructions are not great. VT told me. He told me. He warned me. And I listened, but ignored. But I mean, I bought it because Lego doesn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Are my girls, like, playing together in there? Okay, cool. I'm down with that. We're going to have a big discussion about this, about, like, the connectivity and all that stuff, because I can only half pay attention to what everybody's talking about in, like, as far as internet connectivity. The bottom line is, we never had a single issue when I had my iPhone, and before Spectrum sent us this new router that does, like, the dual steering or whatever. We never had any issues, ever. Everything connected just fine. We didn't have any issues. And this is why I'm like, you know what? It's not always better. Newer does not always mean better. Because I never once had a problem, and now all of a sudden I'm having all sorts of problems. Flago. Let go, my Flago. By the way, Z Collector, just FYI, I am going to attempt that Astro Bot level for about 30 minutes after I finish building. See if I can beat it. We're just going to keep at it for 30 minutes a stream until I get it. So... Just FYI. FY your eyes. FY your eye. For your info. Please let us have a discussion. It's been 84 years. Well, what I really want to talk about is, what was it that somebody brought up on the Discord the other day? Oh, well, there's the live action Zelda chain. I saw your message and I meant to respond to it and I totally forgot, and I apologize. I don't know what I think about the live action cast announcement. To be totally honest, I don't think they should do a movie. I think some things don't need to be turned into movies. is my thought. So like while they're going to put them in costume and they're probably going to look fine and it's probably going to be magical, I also just feel like I don't need a movie, you know? Is that gray? Part of my problem is that I'm building in low lighting. This reminds me of the Lego movie when he's like, I only work in black and very, very, very dark gray. At least I haven't been like, that's it, this piece doesn't exist. They left it out of my set. Although I cannot find this one. It's supposed to be dark gray. I opened all my bags, right? Yes, I did. I think I did. It's supposed to be this color, I think. So, oh, there it is. It was upside down. So as far as like the live action cast goes, I'm like, I mean, cool. I will see like, who knows? Because really, we don't know. We have no idea. But I just feel like not everything needs a movie. Not everything needs that. Wait, 307, 308, 309, 30. Oh, I see. I know how to count. I can count. What was the last discussion? What was it? There was something we were talking about in the Discord, and I was like, this sounds like a really good... Oh, I think it was Stop Killing Games. I know what it was. It was Stop Killing Games, and it was monetization. It was like, okay, so how do we feel about like people that are like, all right, you can join my Discord, but you got to pay me $5 a month to be part of the Discord, you know? I mean, I think there are certain things that are monetizable, and then there are certain things that feel a little cash grabby monetizable, like a Discord. Now, if you have a Discord where people are specifically asking you questions and like demanding your time because you're helping them with things or something like that, then maybe I can understand charging for your Discord, because I can understand that that takes like your time and that's a lot of effort on your part. But if it's just a community, I don't feel like that's really fair to be like, well, okay, well, you can come join you can be friends with me if you pay me $5 a month. There's something about that just feels weird. I feel like there are other monetizable things that you can do instead of your Discord. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I just feel like that feels a little cash grabby, but that's just me. Then again, you know, if you're not really necessarily growing anymore, if you have this massive, massive community and you have enough people and you don't feel like you need to grow anymore, then I guess go ahead and put your Discord, like monetize your Discord. Like, sure. See, this is another thing. These pieces just kind of hang off the edges, and that doesn't make any sense either. That's what it was. So it was the Stop Killing Games movement and monetizing like literally everything, like everybody does now. Everybody has a Patreon or a Coffee or a, you know, whatever it is. And I can't really fault people, because I understand that people are trying to make money on the things they love, whether it's streaming or it's YouTube content or whatever. But I feel like, where do you draw that line of feeling like you're basically being like, okay, well, you can pay to be my friend or pay to get attention from me online or something like that. I don't know. It kind of feels a little... If you're a fan, you'll most likely love it. That's probably true. I mean, who knows? They could surprise us. They could absolutely surprise us. Isn't there supposed to be a Horizon Zero Dawn movie in the making as well? I would be really happy with the Horizon Zero Dawn movie if it literally only followed the story. If they didn't embellish it, if they didn't add anything extra, if they didn't try to like divert or whatever, because the story is enough that they could do it as a movie. That's the only way I would be happy with a Horizon. And then look what happened to the second season of The Last of Us. I mean, the first season was great. Everybody loved it. Everybody thought it was amazing. And then everybody Like, and then like the second season came out and they just totally torched it because it was, to be totally honest, I don't even really know. I feel like it was the writing was bad. The writing was weird. And they took, not that I know the story of The Last of Us, but I feel like from what it sounds like, they took a very strong female character and turned her into this kind of weird, like, you know what I mean? Like they made her character very different than it was in the games, which is what spoke to a lot of people was her character in the game. Everybody hates the Ellie actor. She has kind of gotten herself into trouble, hasn't she? Or haven't they, or whatever. Well, I mean, you could say the same thing about like the Snow White thing. I mean, if you have Tulsis, how are you? I get monetization, but I think it's too much sometimes. I think it stems from boomer parents constantly saying, oh my gosh, you could totally make money out of that whenever you get a new hobby or art or something. I feel like there's a line that needs to be drawn when like not everything. I don't know. That's hard because being kind of like a quote unquote, I don't like calling myself a content creator because I feel like that sounds kind of lame, at least to me, because I don't really feel like that's what I do. But at the same time, like I get it. If you're putting a lot of time and effort into, if you're putting a lot of time and effort into something, then obviously I understand wanting to either be paid for it or whatever. Like I totally get that. But I just feel like everything now is like, you should support me on my Patreon. The problem with Patreon, because I've looked into Patreon, the problem with Patreon is the fact that you have to come up with monthly content, monthly perks. It's not just a one-time thing. You have to come up with actual monthly perks that people get every single month. And that's a lot of work. I don't know how to do that. I wouldn't have any idea what to offer. No idea. The literal creator of The Last of Us is involved in season 2. So you can't blame the fact that they don't know what they're doing. Everyone hates the Snow White and Wicked movie too. Oh, I thought everybody loved Wicked. I don't know. Oh, who knows? I don't understand it myself. But my brother, and maybe I've mentioned this before, I'm not really sure. Yeah. Lurk with the Astro Bot and then 30 minutes. Give me 30 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes. And there, that's what we'll get. That is what we'll get. Well, we'll give it 30 minutes. My brother, I think I might have mentioned this, but my brother was like, nothing is allowed to just be good anymore. Everything either like, because there is so much content out in the world and out on the internet and everything with streaming platforms and everything has to either be amazing or it's trash. Nobody is satisfied with just a good movie anymore. Like take the Superman movie. I see people kind of talking about it because I haven't seen the Superman movie and I haven't seen the most recent Batman movie either, so I can't compare the two. But like, there is such thing as just a good movie. Maybe it's not the most amazing movie you've ever seen, but it can be a good movie. And I feel like the internet just all together has kind of been like, well, it has to be either incredible or it's trash. And I don't think that's true. I think you can, I think you can very easily enjoy a movie or a book and have it not be the best thing you've ever read in your life. I've experienced that with a lot of things too. Like, no. I'm not combining those into two things. No, into one thing. No. I'm saying those were the two topics that I was like, we should have a roundtable discussion about that, and we should have a roundtable discussion about it, because they're not the same thing at all. No, you're right. They are not the same. Oh yeah, my fingers are like, I remember the muscle memory of this place. My fingers are still slightly sore. So I don't know, but at the same time, look at the success of K-pop Demon Hunters, which is only on streaming. It didn't even go to theaters. And the word on the street is Disney is mad because people didn't go see Elio, and yet people are loving on K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't know if that's actually true. I'm not sure. I've seen some YouTube videos. Obviously, there's a line in K-pop Demon Hunters when Bobby's like, the internet loves this and the internet is never wrong. Obviously, that's not true. But Disney is apparently kind of feeling like people didn't come support their movie, but they didn't even market it. Hey, it's Mountain Guesser! What was going on with your Lego non-Lego? I'm kind of wondering. So it's a, I don't know how many pieces it was. It's a non-Lego brick set. And I'm frustrated with it because I knew going into it that buying, oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that I don't bounce up. I just hit the ground like right after that. It just goes to show that Lego is superior for sure. The fake Lego, it may look the same, but it is not the same. They don't connect the same way. They don't quite connect in the same way, and they just don't feel the same. And the instructions are really hard to understand. The instructions are not nearly as good as Lego. And you'd think that like they would be able to come up with instructions that are not bad, but they oh my gosh, but they don't seem to be able to do that. Like I built like 4 of the same things, and they told me that using the same pieces, and the instructions told me to build it differently 4 different times in 4 different ways. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't you just do the same? What are you trying to be different? That doesn't make sense. I don't know. Yeah, the dog part's not bad. Regarding movies that are okay, that's true. I feel some kind of way about the various Star Wars movies, and people really do like to hate on them. And then, of course, you get the fandoms, and you get the people that just really, they have very high expectations, and like if they nitpick everything, and if it's not exactly to their liking, then they'll just hate on it forever. But I do feel like Pixar has kind of lost its luster over the years. I can't even explain why. I just feel like it's not what it once was. But I also feel like a lot of movie studios are just struggling because they don't want to take risks. And I understand that, but at the same time, K-pop Demon Hunters was a huge risk, and look how successful it's been. But I feel like part of the reason it's been successful is because it was streaming, and because almost everybody had an opportunity to see it. And in a time where, oh man, I missed it. In a time where a whole lot of people don't want to go to the theater anymore, it was probably wise of them to put it on Netflix, because then way more people had access to it. Going to the movies for me is a really expensive thing, because I gotta find childcare, and then we gotta pay for snacks and all this stuff. Like, even if you only pay for the movie tickets, you still have to figure out what to do with your kids. Although I guess K-pop Demon Hunters, I could take my kids, but then it's more money, and like I'm already paying for Netflix. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't really know, because I also am kind of confused, and I'd love to have a discussion about K-pop Demon Hunters, because the characters, I don't want to ruin anything or give anything away, but the characters are very dorky, but they're also really put together, and they have great fashion sense, and they're like gorgeous, and they sing really well. Their voices are absolutely incredible. But like, what's the difference between them and like Asha from Wish? She's also kind of dorky, pretty dorky. But like, why do I feel like the K-pop Demon Hunter girls are more relatable than Asha was? Why is that? Because I can't figure out. Maybe it's because the whole Wish movie I just didn't really love anyway, because the story wasn't great, and maybe it's because the story of K-pop Demon Hunters was refreshing and new and unique. I'm not really sure, because I'm like, I've seen plenty of movies with like kind of cutesy, dorky female characters, and yet something about the girls in K-pop Demon Hunters spoke to me deeper than like Asha from Wish, or even like Anna from Frozen, or even Rapunzel from Tangled. And I'm not saying that anyone is better than the other, but there are just certain ones that I'm like, I like them better than I like them. I don't really know. Hot take, but they are not wrong. Marketing is important, but if you're really interested in looking for original movies, you don't need marketing. Do you need marketing to find good indie games? I say no. You just browse to see what interests you. Well, and it also goes to show you that word of mouth is still one of the strongest, especially with the internet, because if you type in K-pop Demon Hunters on YouTube, you will see millions of little videos and TikToks and compilations and all sorts of things. They've memed the crap out of it, and that's partly what's helped it spread. I've seen nothing about Elio, nothing. I never even saw an ad until I went out of my way to watch one and like looked it up. I don't know. Okay, Tulsa says, what's been tough in the last 5 to 10 years is if you say you like something, someone else has to say why they don't like it. Why can't people just be like, oh, cool, glad you like that? That's like when Rumi goes, oh yeah, you like that game? We'll name every character, as a joke, obviously. But there are people that are really like that, that are like, oh yeah, you really like Star Wars? Okay, well, what was the name of the original actress that played this and this and this, but then was cut from the film back in like 1987 or whatever? And it's like, okay, can I not just like it because I just like it? I don't have to know every little thing about it. I agree 100% with Tulsis. I feel like the internet has turned liking something into like almost like a religion. And it's like, okay, well, but I can just like something. Hey, it's Choppa! 1977. I just threw a number out there. In my head, I was like, oh my gosh, Susie, get it together. Do you know what year Star Wars was released? Probably not. Probably not. Sometime way back then. But yeah, it's like, why does somebody need to tell you why they didn't like it? Why can't they just be like, okay, it wasn't for me, but I'm glad you liked it, or that's cool, or oh, I heard good things about that, or whatever, you know? Like, oh, I can't focus on my talking with what's going on here. I'm never gonna beat this level. Never gonna beat this level. Never gonna beat this level. There you go. Star Wars was released a lot of years ago. And then you get these really crazy dedicated fandoms that are almost like, that are very much like, well, you can't actually say that you're a fan of this unless you can say that blah 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 blah. And it's like, why do you need to gatekeep communities, man? Like, why can't you just allow, like, why does everything have to be, you can just like something but not be super in it for, like, you know what I mean? You don't have to love every single thing about it. You can just like Harry Potter and think it's really cool, but not know all the crazy, super insane little details. Or you can just watch the movies and like it instead of reading the books. You don't have to gatekeep and hate on people for not knowing everything there is to know about a topic. And I agree with Tulsis. I feel like that's ruined a lot of media these days too, is it's like, you can't just, if people disagree with you, well, that's the main character syndrome. That's people who feel the need to disagree and like put in comments that they disagree or whatever. And it's like, why? Who are you trying to convince? Like, the person in the video says they really like this thing. Are you trying to change their mind? Like, why does it matter? Your comment is literally useless. If anything, it just gives them like more, it just ups them in the algorithm. Ah! Where do I saved it. Why did he stop? That was so weird. I don't know. And obviously I'm not an expert, and like, I don't gatekeep anything. I'm just like, if you like that, that's awesome. I love that for you. I love that journey for you. I don't need to, like, if you like Harry Potter, great. What's your favorite scene? Cool. I love that for you. I don't know. I just don't feel like... it didn't help that Elio had production issues. A change in directors, meaning a pretty different story and delays in release. Well, yeah, that also can definitely cause problems. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm trying to do too many things. I just need to let this ride it out. Oh. Oh my gosh. Then I need to change direction. Oh, I worried about that. They don't want to take risks. They don't want to take risks, and nothing can just be good anymore. It either has to be like the next sensation or it's trash. And I have played many, many indie games that I have really enjoyed, that I've been like, you know what? That wasn't my favorite game ever, but I sure loved it. Am I grateful I played it? Yes. Am I going to recommend it to people? Yes. Also yes. But is it my favorite game? No. But it's far from garbage. So I don't know. I just feel like we need to like simmer down that when it comes to our fandom sometimes. And we need to remember that people just want to create, and that's awesome. And what happens is when we act this way and when we get this nitpicky about things, it hinders creation. It hinders creativity because people are too afraid to create something because they're like, oh my gosh, people won't like this. People won't like this. I feel like Disney is also really very heavily into checking boxes. Like, our movie has to have this in it, and we have to have this kind of character in it, and we have to have this kind of character in it. And I'm like, but do you though? Like, I don't know. Why don't you just make a story? I don't know. E.T. for the Atari. That is probably true. I've never actually played it, but I've played plenty of indie games. I just played Thomas Was Alone, and I enjoyed Thomas Was Alone immensely. I thought it was great. It was very enjoyable. I really liked it. Was it the best game I've ever played? Of course not. Was it the worst game I've played? No. It was just enjoyable all the way around. I really enjoyed it. I liked it. I would recommend it to people. It doesn't have to be like 10 out of 10 would recommend most amazing thing that's ever happened in my life. It was like a spiritual experience. It can just be a good experience. Books can be the same way. I've read plenty of books that I'm like, was this my favorite book ever? No. But was it enjoyable? Absolutely. Did I enjoy reading it? Yes, I did. Do I regret it? No. I thought it was great. Why do we keep getting stuck up here, little man? Why do we keep dying, Susie Grace? That's a real question. It's because I'm talking about legit, like, heavy things while I'm trying to do this stupid level. Okay. Ugh. Stupid birds. Okay. That's okay. That's fine. It's fine. He can stay alive. That's okay. That jump really weirds me out. And somebody new just came into chat. Hold on. I'll get to you. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh gosh, that was really close. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hey, it's Cheetah. Oh, we're talking about creativity and Elio versus K-pop Demon Hunters and what was a better movie and why Hollywood doesn't want to take risks anymore and how I feel like the internet has turned everything into it's either amazing or it's just garbage and fandoms that are gatekeeping, all sorts of things. Chapa, thank you so much for the resub. How's that second baby? How is it having a little girl that, like, are you already saving for a pony? Because you should be. What is the Astro Bot song? Oh, now the sound's getting in my head and I can't even keep it straight. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I got a chicken power here. And I'm trying to beat this insane level. Oh, and I missed. I used my what is it? My double jump. Trekkie says, I also feel like the insert movie studio checking boxes is way overblown. Just in his example, when Lightyear came out, people threw a fit over a 3-second thing that happened in the background. I never saw Lightyear. I can't help getting the feeling, though, that there are a lot of movies these days. And maybe, you know what? That I'm not even going to say that because I can't even give an example. I don't know. I do feel like there is some checking boxes going on, but I don't know. The reality is I don't watch movies often enough to really have much of an opinion on that stuff. So I guess I can say that there are a lot of decisions being made with just cartoons in general, and I'm a parent of a child, and so I will say that there are a lot of decisions being made with youth content in general that I don't 100% agree with, and I have to be kind of careful about what we watch just like in our house and whatnot. So I have to be kind of careful because I do have kids, and so now it's gotten to a point where I have to really kind of pay, like, not that I haven't paid attention to what they're watching, but now, like, if Charlotte wants to watch a new show or something, I have to like look it up. And I need to see what's in it, and I need to kind of see what the themes are, because there are certain shows that have things that I don't really care for Charlotte watching at the age of 10. So I don't know. I feel like I've definitely noticed an uptick in certain things that I'm like, but that's just me. That's just me personally. I can make it through this part just fine. Well, I would say just fine, but that's not entirely true. I spent an hour on this level yesterday and could not do it. I couldn't beat it. This level is bananas. Reminder of the box checking in Horizon. What box checking? She is huge and getting bigger each day. It's always struggle for time, as obvious by how long it took me to resub. Oh, you're very sweet. Don't even worry about it. You have a lot going on. It's funny how babies grow so fast. Oh, okay, that was fine. All right, okay. I had a complete emotional meltdown the other night when I was like, my babies are growing up and I just want to hold my babies one more time. And I was like, I don't want a new baby. I want like my babies. I want my girls as babies again. And I'm never going to have that. And that kind of gave me a little mini heart attack. Okay. It's time to get serious. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we figured out that problem. Okay, the box is here. What do I do with the box? I don't remember. Do I have to get on top of it? Oh my gosh. I'm playing Astro Bot. Do I have to get on top of it? I think I do. Okay.
You need to get on top
okay.
of that side.
Charlotte, don't tell me how to play. Oh, I need to get on the top of it. Oh, that was really close. What do I have to do? I have to get on top of it? Okay. Oh. I can't tell where the top is. Okay. Here. And then here. No. Oh, shoot. I can't. Okay. All right. Okay. No. Can I grab it from the side? Oh, biscuits! Dang it! Oh my gosh, again?
Yeah, this game is huge. And I know what happened. A gacha has just ended, so there's something really going on.
My hands are shaking.
Sorry.
It was so close. Hold on, I didn't get it right. Okay, everybody leave me alone.
And he's so...
Go. Be gone.
Closing the door. You have a tendency.
Alexa, how much time is left on my timer? Okay, I have 9 minutes left. I feel like the box checking in Horizon Zero Dawn was less overt than it was in Horizon Forbidden West. Like, it wasn't a focus of the storyline. This could be another roundtable discussion. But I don't know. I have my own opinions about content and like what I feel like should be added to things or added to. Listen, I just like great stories. I don't really like stories are. I just think great stories are great. And if you're gonna, and we've talked about this before. We've talked about kind of the struggle with like a lot of the Hollywood and the fact that they make their movies, they make their female leads just like, hey, come see this movie because we have a female lead. And it's like, well, okay, but like, does she struggle with anything? Is she perfect? Or does she actually have like things that she struggles with? Is it kind of like a, you know what I mean? Like everybody wants to see a struggle. No, it's not fun to watch a story play out, whether it's in video game form or movie form, of somebody that's perfect and never has any struggles and only has other people that struggle around them. We want to see growth. We want to see people actually grow and succeed. And that's one of the reasons that, you know, Mulan was great. And, you know, we watched her struggle. But we watched all the rest of the soldiers struggle too. It wasn't just her. And so when you have a movie where you're like, this is a great movie. You should come watch it. We have a female lead. It's like, that's cool. But is she likable? Because it doesn't matter if the lead is male or female. If they're not likable, the movie's not going to be very enjoyable. How are you supposed to relate if you have a main character that nobody really likes? I don't know. But I also just don't go see movies that often. So, you know, I experience most of my storytelling in gaming these days. But for the most part, the games I've played recently, I've really, really loved. After I finish this, after I finish my 9 minutes, according to my timer, we're moving over to Final Fantasy X. I told myself I would only give myself 30 minutes to try and do this because yesterday I spent an hour on this and I still couldn't beat it. And I was like, I'm not spending my entire stream on this dumb level. Oh my gosh, I got so close. But I'll be honest, I don't remember what to do regarding the block. Like what happened? Like, do you get on top of it and then you grab it and then you shoot up with it with the chicken? Can you do it from the side or do you have to be on top of it? I think letting it like go around the thing is a problem. I think I just need to go for it like really fast. I say that. Oh my gosh. Oh, what? This is probably gonna be my last time. There's a term for that in storytelling. The perfect character that gets nothing wrong and knows everything and everything is right and perfect for her is called a Mary Sue. That is the literal term. Well, then I don't like stories that only have a Mary Sue, or if it's a male character, whatever the term is for the male character, because we need to see growth. We need to see them struggle, or we need to see them, because there's a quote that's, I don't remember what it was, but it's like people learn far more from failure than they do from success. And so you have to have a protagonist that, you know, struggles, or else they're not going to be relatable at all. And that is why a lot of times villains are a lot more interesting when they are gray instead of just totally black. Like when they're just awful and evil for no reason. It's like, okay, yeah, they're a villain. But when you have a villain that has layers to them and they're actually relatable and they're in a situation that you're like, oh my gosh, what would I do in that situation? I understand that's a total rock and a hard place. That is really interesting storytelling when the villain is a lot more relatable than you want them to be. Because, you know, when you look at Snape, from Harry Potter, you look at Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter, we've talked about them a lot. Those are very morally gray characters. Although I will say, the more that what, baby? Is your internet not working? Okay, hold on. I can't fix it right now. Oh, no, I need you to, okay. Okay, I need you to go. The more I listen to the Harry Potter books / read the Harry Potter books, the more I really despise Snape. And given I know he's a gray character and I know he's flawed and I know his backstory and I know we're all supposed to be like, oh, like that's crazy. I can't believe he did. You know, oh, he had all these things going on. He was a pretty garbage person for most of his life. Draco Malfoy, on the other hand, he's pretty awful too, but Draco is also a product of what he was raised with. And Snape might have been as well. We don't really know. But Snape did some pretty unforgivable things to children. Minors. I have a really hard time being like, oh, but he was just misunderstood. No, he was a freaking jerk. And he should never been a teacher. Should never have been a teacher. His treatment of Neville is abhorrent. I can't, like, it's one thing to hate on Harry and it's one thing to hate on, I guess, kind of hate on Gryffindors, especially given what happened to Neville's parents and everything Neville's been through in his life. Like, unforgivable. The man is like awful to minors. I have a really hard time with that. And when I first read through the books, it was very easy to be like, oh my gosh, that's why it all happened. Wow, he really kind of did have a heart. And the more I read it, I'm like, this man was a horrible person. Bowser is a fantastic villain in that there is so much character built up throughout all of his appearances. I agree with that. Did you really think I was gonna marry you? Kinda. Yeah, the villains that we kind of relate to kind of make us uncomfortable because we don't like to think that we could also be villains. You know what I mean? Like we don't like thinking that. And yet the really good, well-written villains are the ones that make you go, "Oh my gosh, what would I do in that situation? Would I allow that to..." Alexa, stop, please. Okay, this is going to be my final try. I hate this level. I'm out. Yeah, look at my profile pic. I can't, and you know what? Part of the problem with today is the fact that I was trying to have a legitimately like highly serious conversation about subjects that I'm relatively passionate about, and I was not giving my 100% focus. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm one shady parent away from being the worst. I'm gonna give this one more try, and I'm not gonna talk. But first, I am going to also agree with Chiron that Hogwarts has awful teachers and Dumbledore is a bad headmaster. He's a good wizard, but he's a bad headmaster. I actually agree. Also, can we just talk for a second about Moody's eye? How was that even allowed at the school? If it can see through clothes? Okay, I'm gonna try this. And I'm not gonna talk. I'm just gonna focus. Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes, please. Alexa, stop. That wasn't 3 minutes. it. I thought that was going to be it. All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. We'll try it again on Friday. I thought I had like figured it out and that I had, Alexa, stop, please. I guess that was my 3-minute timer. I thought I had figured it out and I knew when the like little handle was going to come up, and I was wrong. Alexa, stop, please. Snape was a good potioneer, but a bad teacher. Trelawney was a fraud. Hagrid was overly fixated on monsters. Moody, yeah, I'm not saying that Moody was a perv. I'm just saying he didn't have any control. Well, that's the question. Could he control his eye? But the fact that there was a teacher at Hogwarts that could see through people's clothes, that's a huge problem. I know I was on full concentration mode. Okay. All right. We're going to try this again on Friday. This level, I have had very few levels in my life that have kicked my butt the way this level has. This level is absolutely insane. And I'll be honest, I don't quite remember how to do the box. I think you're supposed to jump on top of it. Oh, VT's getting Donkey Kong at Costco tomorrow. What did you think of Little Nightmares 2? Did it scare the poop out of you? Oh my gosh, it scared the absolute crap out of my sister. She said it was absolutely terrifying. I never played it. I'm not wasting any more time on this level today. Like, I love you, Astro Bot, but not today. I don't love you today. Actually, it's not even your fault, little guy. All right. Now I got to change my stream information. I have 2 Swiss Army knives. Thought I lost one outside the house, so I bought another one. I lost the new one yesterday and went and checked the recliner cushion and found both knives. Wait, you mean 2? Isn't that the way it always happens, though? It's always the way that happens. It's like, when you think you've lost something, that's when you find the thing and then you buy another one. Grab the handle and chicken jet. You have to be super fast, but I know you can do it. I know I can, but holy moly. I'll get it one of these days. Boo earns. I'm changing my stream info and I'm sad about it. Oh, I thought Sword Art was also talking about Little Nightmares. I was like, yeah, there's 2. And you know what? I see so much stuff about Little Nightmares 3. I don't think it's actually happening. I think it's a myth. I think it's absolutely a myth. Also, it's Artemis. How's it going? Okay, so can you grab the handle, Wolf? Can you grab it from the side? Or does it have to be on top? I bet you can probably grab it from the side if you can get it. What a stupid block. Okay. Not impressed. Looks a tricky. All right. Wait. This isn't gonna like start us over from the beginning, right? We've already done this. We don't need to watch this again. Awesome. Great. I was gonna say we watched this beginning 2 times yesterday. Okay. I'm on a ship with a whole bunch of people I don't know. Okay. Tron 3 and Little Nightmares 3 on the same day. So it does. It comes out on October 10th because I haven't even seen a trailer for it. I've only ever seen like gameplay. All I know is there's a big baby doll in it. Dumbledore's a bad headmaster. Moody's got a creepy eye. And I'm not saying that, I'm definitely not saying that Moody is purposely being a pervert. I'm just saying that seems highly inappropriate to have somebody that has a magical eye that can see through clothes teaching students. And then you've got Trelawney, and then you've got, well, all the Defense Against the Dark Arts teachers. It's collect. Okay, I still didn't do it. Still didn't beat it. Did not beat that level. But I will say, I was trying to talk at the same time, and I feel like that caused problems also. Is this a book? All Bed Primer Volume 1. Woo! It's a party. The secrets of the All Bed language are revealed. Y equals A. Y to A. Y. Find All Bed primers to help you decipher the strange All Bed language. Oh, do I need notes? Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. So Y is A. It's like a secret code. I've had 6 to 7 foot sharks swimming down the waves I'm surfing. Still go out there. Oh my gosh, that is I you know what? I do not have I don't live close to an ocean, but the ocean does kind of make me nervous. Okay, wait. Y to A. So does that mean that the Y, so that word SYCDAN, does that mean that Y equals an A? Is Bill Cipher here? I feel like Bill Cipher's gonna pop up any minute. Titus has achieved the rank of Al Bed Hajula. All right, way to go, Titus. Awesome job for you. Hey girl, hey.
Oh, almost forgot.
The sphere grid is used to develop your characters by activating nodes with spheres. Let's see how this is done. Oh, this is gonna be our upgrade. This music 100% sounds like a song that Titus would perform on a stage with a boy band pop group. Select sphere grid from the main menu. Okay. There are foot sharks. Oh, there it is. Okay. The cursor appears at the selected character's current position. This is kind of like Rebirth. Kind of. Like they're in circles. Information on upgrades is displayed at the top of the screen. This location is for defense upgrades. Okay, I see that. It's like a little mini shield. That's an ability. These upgrade locations are called nodes. That makes sense. Characters are upgraded by activating these nodes. A character must move near a node in order to activate it. What? I think I know what that means. Let's go through this step by step by pressing X. Sorry. The cursor returns to the character's position and a list of commands appears. So, okay. Move. To display the number of steps the character can move. Is it quiet? I feel like I might have turned it down a little bit. I'm sorry. Because it was loud in the stream yesterday. What was it yesterday? Maybe it was a couple days ago. Okay, is that better? You can move? The number of steps a character can move is equivalent to his sphere level. So he's a level 4. Sphere levels are gained by getting ability points, which are obtained by participating in battles. Characters must fight battles to gain AP and obtain sphere levels. Right. Which are in turn used to move around the grid. In short, if characters do not participate in battles, they will not grow stronger. That makes sense. Titus has 4 sphere levels, so he can move up to 4 steps. Okay, so I see they're all connected. So you're just going in the direction. It's like a game board. You're just moving up. In general, you should be careful not to move too fast, as you may forget to activate nodes you pass over. What? And learn the ability Cheer. Note that you do not have to be at a node to activate it. You can do it from an adjacent node as well by selecting a destination. How many nodes? How many? So does it take one sphere level point to move, or one sphere level to move one place? At this point, the movement process is complete and cannot be canceled. If you want to activate nodes you passed over, you must spend sphere level to go back. When you're retracing your steps, you can move 4 steps by spending 1 sphere level. However, going back every time is not very cost efficient. Always plan ahead to avoid wasting sphere level. Now, since the character is in position, let's activate a node. To activate nodes, you must use spheres. Oh my gosh. Why do games do this? Why? Why do they have these insane, complicated... Okay. Like, I know I'll get it, but like, man, why do they do this? Spheres are items that can be obtained by various means, but mainly by defeating enemies. Press X. Activates strength, defense, or HP node. Oh, so I'm activating the node that is connected to it? It kind of is Lean on Me, isn't it? VT just got a Nerf gun? Uses 8 AA batteries and can shoot across my entire acre property. My brothers and I would have hurt each other with things like that back in the day. Why did you get a Nerf gun? I love that. A list of spheres currently in stock will be displayed. In stock from what? Every sphere has a special function. Okay, so this is like materia? Kind of. Okay, I'm sorry. Are these spheres I own? Like me, Titus, I have these spheres. These are my spheres, no one else's. So I have 4 ability spheres, 4 speed spheres, 6 mana spheres, and 8 power spheres. Is that what they're telling me? Nodes that can be activated are the node at the character's current position and nodes directly adjacent to it. This means nodes that are 1 step behind or ahead can also be activated. These are my spheres. There are many like them, but these ones are mine. When you select a sphere, okay, the nodes that can be activated by the sphere at that position are highlighted. Ability spheres have been selected here, so only the ability nodes will glow. You know what? I feel like I played through the entire game of Chrono Cross and never really quite understood this. I feel like I barely made it through. It will activate and the character will learn its ability. Note that 1 ability sphere was used during this process. Use the same procedure to improve the character's strength, magic, match. Okay, I think I'm understanding. So in order to upgrade, you need 3 things. Sphere is the Smine's killer. Lucinda! Thank you so much for following my channel. Welcome. You must love this game. DJ, did I say hi to you? I feel like I might have missed you during, I don't know. I'm so sorry if I did. Okay. Okay, to update, not update, upgrade. I'm learning. Okay. In order to upgrade your people, you have to have 3 things. You have to have spheres, you have to have sphere levels, and you have to have brains. Okay, you have to have sphere levels to move, but then to activate the node, you need spheres. Oh my gosh. Ah. And then it's John. Lucinda! I'm so glad Lucin is here. Okay. Also, every node on the grid can be activated separately by each character. Okay, so you don't have one grid per character. This is like the grid, and then each character, when you highlight a character, you will see where they are on this grid. Right? This means that a character can reactivate a node already used by another character by moving to it and using the corresponding sphere. Okay. Note that locks cannot be opened at present. Another tutorial will become available once you are able to unlock them. Now that you know how to upgrade your characters, sort of, let's look at the other useful features of the sphere grid. Oh, okay. The character's current status can be displayed by pressing triangle. What is cheer? You can do it! Yeah! You got this! Use this information to plan how you wish to upgrade your characters. Press L1 and R1. Okay, I will do that. Oh, to switch between characters. Okay. I know, I have so much information. The grid. I really hope I can pick this up. Oh no, look, it's a different sphere. Wait. Oh shoot, I want to go back. Paladrune, how are you? I'm loving the chat color, by the way. 10 out of 10. It's great. This is useful when you wish to compare the character's stats or when you wish to quickly upgrade multiple characters. Okay, that's good. Press... What? Press... P. Is that this? To zoom in and out. Holy grid, Batman! Titus! This concludes the sphere grid tutorial. Try improving Titus now. Oh, man. Okay, well, that doesn't do anything. How do... That's what cheer is? Woo! You've got this! We can do it. We can do it. You got this. Okay. How do I... Do I hit... I do not hit pause. How do I get to the sphere grid? Oh. Is it going to play that sweet music again? Oh, no. Wait a minute. I only have a sphere level 1 so far? I am confused. I had 4. It cost me 3 to move around? Why am I moving? What is the purpose? Oh, I just spent a sphere level. Oh my God. Okay, wait. But I did do that, right? I did activate this one. Teaches the ability to cheer. What is the point of everything I just did? It said I could move to a 4th thing. It said I could move all the way over here. It raises some stats at the same time, but yeah, that's essentially what it is, cheering. You can do it! Titus, for the win! Or mystery girl. In her weird... Okay, so she has steel, and then she has, what is it, hug? No. No. It's not hug. Mug, that's what I was thinking. Oh, that's the same as steel, probably. Oh, that makes no sense. I don't understand. I had 4... Oh, I can go down. Whoa. Path of Exile combines the grid from Final Fantasy and the in-game HUD from Diablo. The tutorial gave you extra sphere levels for the purpose of the tutorial. Your sphere levels correspond with your level game. Okay. Yeah, she hugs you and then pickpockets you. Okay, yes. Yep. I don't know why I just spent a sphere level to move around. What time is it? 3:30? Okay, cool. Hey, girl, hey.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Are you gonna apologize for punching me?
Roger.
He's just like, all right, I'm going to dive into the... Okay. Wow. No. Okay, so we can breathe underwater. I guess I already knew that. Oh, I thought that was a monster. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my, look like the boy too shy. He gonna miss the girl. They are very close to one another. Okay. What am I doing? Diving. I'm going down. We're following the chain. I can't even spin my camera around. Boo. What are those lights? There's no like, hey, sorry I punched you earlier. There's no like, hey, I know this is weird, but my name's such and such. It's just like freaking...
She just is like, hey, you're gonna work for me. I am the captain now. I am the captain now. Oh. Sure. Give me a sphere. Give me a T. Give me an I. That's what Titus does. Give me a T, give me an I, give me a D, give me a U, give me an S. What does that spell? Titus! Sublime. Welcome, Sublime. Oh, I got a speed sphere. Sphere. Cool. I just did the sphere grid tutorial. That was a lot of information. You must like this game also, Sublime. Deep underwater voice. Yeah, sorry about that. I've got a voice changer right now. I am very curious how they can breathe underwater. What is up with that? And all this stuff is Altair! New player! Yeah, brain dump at the very beginning. I feel very, my brain hurts, but I think I'll get it. This is what you do when something doesn't work. Awesome, I love that for you. Okay, I guess I keep trying to move the camera around.
But you can't in these old-timey games. Old-timey games. I'm old-timey, if I'm gonna call this game old-timey. Okay, we're going up. There they are. Ooh. I just almost busted into song from K-pop Demon Hunters. Wolf knows the song I'm talking about.
Maybe some of you know the song I'm talking about. We love that movie around here. We've been listening to the soundtrack like on repeat. It's so fun. It's good times all around. Overkill. Did I just kill all of them? That's right. What did I get? A sphere? Yes! Wait. 1 speed sphere, 2 ability spheres. Cool. Just a little sulfur hexafluoride. Good old anti-helium. What? Oh, I know there's an ad playing, but I love Dr. Pepper. I could be in an ad. Dr. Pepper should hire me. Or something. Okay, she's pointing to me. Then we're just gonna hit it again. I feel like Emmett in the Lego movie. I feel like I should touch that. Actually, probably not. Oh, Dr. Pepper Zero, for sure, 100%. Dr. Pepper Zero, Diet Dr. Pepper. So when I first started drinking, well,
when I first made the decision to start drinking Dr. Pepper way more regularly, because I used to just get like a Dr. Pepper from, I don't know, McDonald's or something like that, you know, like a large one. Preemptive strike. What is your job? I used to drink Diet Dr. Pepper because I thought it was, you know, I was trying to be not healthier, but you know what I mean. But I just did not like the way it tasted. I thought Dr. Pepper, yeah, quick trip. Okay, ad is almost over. I thought Dr. Pepper was, I thought Diet Dr. Pepper was just Dr. Pepper with aspartame. but it's not. It's actually a legit. It's a different mixture of the flavors. It's like the less flavors. It's a lighter mixture of the flavors. And I was like, I don't want that. So I prefer zero sugar because it tastes way closer to an original one. Not as good. Not as good. Special commands become available in certain battles. Okay, press left in the command window to access them. Because he hid? Oh, that's right. I have an overdrive. Stand by. Oh. Okay, but I can't, I guess I'll just, oh, I don't want to do that. Aspartame, yes, I'd like some aspartame, please. I'm always afraid I'm going to mispronounce it. Aspartame. But yeah, zero sugar, all like 100%. Oh wow, Lucinda! You get a kazoo song. Final Fantasy. Let's see. What do I have on here? We have words to that song, actually. Mactastic, who is not here currently, I don't think. He has pasta, meat and cheese is the best with some greens. Pasta, meat and cheese is the best with some greens. Except in broth. He made those words up when he was younger. I love him. My kids sing him around the house. Thank you so much for that subscription. That was so kind of you. I don't know what to do right now. So, like, he's like out of range. So like, what can I use on him? Take that. No, I don't want to do that. If I do an attack, I can't reach him. Am I supposed to do the standby? Aspartame! I guess I'll just do that. I guess that's maybe if I throw a grenade at him. I don't think it's gonna work. I was wrong. Nautilus charge. Ow. That hurt. 57! Did you guys see that? 57! That's incredible! 57. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. I have sort of oh. I forget that you have to like work. Yeah! Amazing! I don't think your attacks are doing a whole lot of... She does do a lot of damage, except when she's just... Oh, what level is she? That was too... Can I heal her? I feel like I should heal her. Yeah, she's looking down. She's looking kind of like sad. 1,000? She only has... Wait! She has 360? Pincher attack? What does that mean? Attack enemy from both sides. We're gonna do that because I don't know what else to do. Mix, standby. He's gonna come around and smack me with a tentacle. Oh no, he's gonna... Okay. Oh, Titus is down. Here. And I feel like they've thrown a lot of bosses at me, like at the very beginning. I don't feel like there were this many bosses. Okay, the only Final Fantasy game I've ever played from beginning to end is Final Fantasy VII. It's like... I only had 2 grenades. Maybe he has a grenade. Maybe I can steal a grenade. Like I did that one time. She only has 1 Oh, okay. I have a... Oh. Special? Steal? From a boss? Oh, I was right! She stole a grenade. Way to go. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. I don't know who you are. Okay, here's a question. Can I not go? Can I like pass my... Can I pass my... Because I want to use that pincher attack, but I don't seem to be able to do that. You know what? I guess so. No. Wait. Wait. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna chuck a command at you. Command. A grenade. Eh. I think we did it. Unless there's a phase 2, which I don't think that is the case. Pressing triangle defends against melee and magic. Okay, awesome. Yes, well, naturally. They carry grenades. I think that was the quickest sphere level up little thing I've ever seen. It was like, sphere level up! Sphere level 1! I almost missed it. Cool. I put so many hours into this game. Just got about to the very end story-wise and then didn't pick it up for 3 years. I wasn't ready to finish it. I have felt that way with games before. I've definitely felt that way with games. Z Collector said that the beginning is definitely not the best part of the game. And so I'm trying to, like, I'm pushing through. Like, we're going to push through. Because I've talked to many people that say this story is wonderful and I'm going to love it. So we're just pushing through together. You just picked it up last week. Oh, well, there you go. Then we're experiencing it together. But you've experienced it before. I've had that happen with games, though, where I've been like, you know what? I'm not ready. I was that way with Hollow Knight. I wasn't quite ready for Hollow Knight. Surprise. I wasn't ready for Hollow Knight to end. I just, and I actually beat it. And then I found myself still just picking it up and just wandering around. I just wasn't ready to let the world go. I just wasn't ready. It's a pirate. Renya the pirate. Yo, welcome. Just beat a boss, you know. No big deal. It's totally fine. Stole a grenade. Just happened to have a grenade on it. And now we are swimming in the depths. Chiron says, I will hold back my criticism of this game. I'm enjoying the chat and Susie playing whatever it is. Like I said, my worst fear is that I know so many people have such a love for this game, and my worst fear is that streaming this, that I'm gonna be like, guys, I'm really just not loving it. I'm really worried that's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm worried. That many people can't be wrong, though. They just can't be. So are they like speaking? Do we just shake like a dog? It's 100% what I do when I get out of the water.
Hey, I
Rude.
helped out, didn't I?
Are they speaking that old language?
Hungry.
He's laying in his French position. Oh. Yeah, look out for blogs. Be careful.
Whoa! Right on.
Right on. So good. Are we choking? Or is it gross? Wow. Story's not as good as 7 or 8. I never played 8. I loved 7.
It's because you eat too fast.
tray disappeared.
Hey!
Tell me your name, girl. That's what I'm gonna call her. I'm just gonna call her
Hello
girl.
there. What is your name?
Riku?
Did I not call it?
You really do understand.
At the very beginning, it wasn't her, but I was like, her name's gonna be like Lita or like Raimi or something like that. Riku, right up the alley. Final Fantasy.
Didn't you say so earlier?
And why did you
I didn't
punch
get a
me?
chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We, as in O-U-I.
We means you.
So I was gonna.
Um,
Yes.
who are you?
Okay,
guys?
so her name is Riku. I know he looks very similar to the guy in Kingdom Hearts. I've never played, so they are speaking that language.
You're not an Albed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Albed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkin. I'm a blitzball player.
Oh, blitzball player. You may have heard of me. Name's Titus.
Star player of the Xanarkin Abes.
I thought he was a pop star when we first met him.
Hit your head or something?
It was like, oh, he's a pop star.
You guys hit me?
Yeah, truth. All of them did.
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
Her hair is giving me like 90s NSYNC Chris Kirkpatrick vibes with that ponytail on the
I told
top.
her everything there was to
You know
tell
what I'm
about
saying?
Xanarkin. About life there, blitzball, and Sin's attack.
Okay, Sin is the
And
big giant.
about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
They make this sound so.
You were near Sin.
This is so kind of romantic, but it's like not at the same time.
Don't worry. You'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
Maybe it was all a dream.
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Wait, what?
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago?
He's been spoken the devil's
But I
lettuce.
saw Sin attack Xanarkin. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
I'm wearing the same outfit. I have. What? Am I dreaming? Maybe I am dreaming. But we were there. I haven't changed. I'm wearing the same clothes I was wearing 1,000 years ago. Okay, wait a minute. I need to kind of sort of okay, Sublime says that if you press triangle and it defends against melee and magic, it also counts as a turn for getting AP. Okay, that's good to know. Well, I feel like every big game has those types of things, Lucinda. Like every game, they were, oh my gosh, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was chock full of those kind of tedious things. It's one of my complaints about it. Like I enjoyed it, but and VT has never played a Final Fantasy game. Well, I mean, if not now, then when? You should totally play. I mean, I don't know if you should play like the original Final Fantasy VII. I don't know if you would appreciate it like we all did when we played it when it first came out. But I hear Final Fantasy 16 is supposed to be fantastic. Or this one? I tried Final Fantasy 9 and I couldn't really get into it. I quit, like, I don't remember, halfway through, something like that. I just didn't care about the characters very much. It just didn't make, and I will be honest, while I was playing it, I was very much like, well, this isn't the way Final Fantasy VII does it. Well, I like the way Final Fantasy VII does this better. Well, Final Fantasy VII, and it was like, okay, Susie, just play Final Fantasy VII then. Don't sit and wish this was a game that you already have that you could play right now. Don't just sit and wish. That's my toxic trait with
You
gaming.
said you play blitzball?
I did.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
From 1,000 years ago?
Huh.
Her outfit is wild.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here?
What was that thing those kids did?
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here.
The specials pinky promise that they did or something?
And one thing.
I don't remember.
Don't tell anyone you
I know
find
it
okay?
it absolutely is true. Like I should not sit there and be like, well, this isn't oh, it's a holy place.
Oh,
It's like, well, why not just play that game then? Like, why do you have to compare it? Well, and we've talked about this before too. Like, everything is kind of a copy of everything else. Like, if you're going to sit and say, oh, well, this is a copy of this, so I don't enjoy it as much or whatever, it's like, well, everything's kind of a copy of everything. So,
right, I thought. Since when?
let every game be its own.
Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place. That I could go back in a day or two.
So, wait a minute.
1,000 years into the future?
Okay, so we got transported into the... Oh, time travel makes my head hurt. No way. Classic, like, roll, roll, roll. It wasn't me! I didn't do it! I'm so sorry. Is it the Kraken? It's Sin? Here? It's after me. I think it's only after me. Oh yeah, or Final Fantasy VI. I've heard great things about Final Fantasy VI. I have the Pixel remaster on my Switch. I just haven't played it yet. I'm planning on streaming it, but... Save. Okay, since I've been drinking Dr. Pepper and everything, I'm going to take a bathroom break. Should I put words on stream up for you guys? I'm going to take a bathroom break and I'm going to go check on... Wait, this looks like the box art. Him on the beach, this water.
Riku!
Did we get transported to a different time now?
Blitzball!
He's like, yay, something I recognize. Hooray. And I can also understand these people.
Hey!
It's me. Hooray. Right? This is the box art. I'm so good at Blitzball. Look at that hair. It's like Groose. Okay, let me take a quick bathroom break and go check on my girls and make sure they're okay. I'm gonna pull up words on stream for you guys just for a minute. Give me just a minute to do my thing and then I will be right back. All right? Sound like a plan? All right, I'll be right back. Okay, everybody's okay. Everybody's fine. Everybody's all happy. Fantastic. So have we traveled into the future again? Have we traveled into the past? Are we 1,000 years before? Like what is the situation? I had no idea this game had to do with time travel. Wow, his hair. And that thing on his shoulder.
Hiya.
Yo, hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Sure, I'll be on your team.
Things were starting to look up.
Oh, I thought I hit him on the head. Oh man, there goes our ball. Wow. He was amazing.
No amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkin apes.
Uh-oh. Breathe right, Strip Brother seems very nervous about that.
You say again.
I meant. Forget
It's fine. It's fine. It's nothing.
I got
Bonkers.
To, close
Bonk.
to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So I don't know where this place is, or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon.
Oh, that is this other thing, this new thing. Okay.
All right, back to practice. I'm walking.
His shoulder thing is so weird because it comes up.
Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Seriously, his hair is giving me very Groose vibes.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask.
Oh, did I?
It's
I thought
true
I
Xanarkin
changed
was
it.
Destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago. So
Oh,
it's
that's
just
because I. Okay,
pile
I know
of
why.
rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities.
It's because when I changed my scene
People play
from
all day and let the machina do the work.
the words on stream, streamer bot automatically changed it.
Sin came and destroyed the machina cities, and Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me,
Waka
though,
flocka flame.
is we
Waka
gotta
waka.
suffer.
Waka
It's what
waka
some
waka.
goofballs did way back when.
I wasn't gonna say it, but you guys brought it up
We must always
first.
repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why
Yeah, the
would
fact
they?
that now he's with a second person that's like, oh yeah, that was 1,000 years ago. You might be able to think one person. You'd be like, all right, I don't understand, but
But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this.
I was gonna say, all I could think
started
about
with
was,
Sin.
oh, I don't know, the fact that you're
Maybe if
now
I could find
1,000
Sin one
years
more
from your
time, I
timeline
could
or
go
whatever.
For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
Well, now he has Blitzball. Save point! Yay! Oh, Stixhole, Madam, I am loving on you, and now I need to play. Away. Good girl. Okay, so we have Waka. All right, we've met Riku, and we've met Waka and his band of Blitz brethren. Got it.
Hey, it's this way.
This is giving me slight Chrono Cross vibes. Although the animation in Chrono Cross is not as good as this. I think Chrono Cross was on PS1. Wow, this place is gorgeous. Thanks, Waka. Can they breathe underwater too?
It's a big idea.
And breathe right strip. Yep, breathe right strip. Breathe right strip, brother. I really hate that you can't swing the camera around. That is really... What the hey? Can I go this way? Oh, that's right. Oh, he's with me. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Ryan from Chrono, what was it? Oh, Xenoblade. Oh my gosh. He seems like he might kind of be a good, like, tank. I don't know. Titus! Why did you not fight with your blitz ball? Missed opportunity, that is. It's best to assume breathing underwater is just a normal thing for certain people because fantasy. Agreed. Yeah, I was going to ask in the beginning, then I was like, you know what? That's stupid. Why am I even asking? Yeah, to not, like, if you go from, like, I just played some Astro Bot today. I was trying to beat that final level. And, you know, you can move the camera and all these different, I forget that in this, in these old games, you can't do that. Guess I'm just gonna heal. I keep thinking that that yellow bar underneath their names is their HP. And it weirds me out because I'm like, whoa, Waka's life is really low. No, that's not true. It's his, whatever it's called. What is that stuff that what is it? It's like the stuff that makes you have a, like a, what's it called? Like a, yeah, the overdrive. It's like a, it's almost like a, in Final Fantasy VII, what's it called? The special, extra, special, super, hyper, mega limit. But I keep thinking that's their life. I have to go help my toddler here in a second. Perks of being a streaming mom. Are they like magically? Oh no, he was just dying. I gotta be, yeah, super mega hyper something. I couldn't think of what it was called. A limit. That's what it was. Okay. Whoa, that's all caps. Did that not bring up the ocarina? Oh, it's ocarina on. Dad bods, how are you? I gotta go help my toddler. I'll be right back. Sorry. These are the perks to being a streamer parent. It's a little bit better when my older one is in school, but then my toddler, it used to be way back in the day when my toddler was a baby, it used to be that I streamed during her nap time, but now she doesn't take naps and she does like quiet time. And it used to be that she would do quiet time in her room with her door closed, but now she refuses to do that because she had a bad dream one time. Oh man, your toddler just started walking, push him down. I mean, I say that as a joke, but like, that's so hard. Oh, that's so hard. It's such a struggle. It's like, and it is, you're right. It's a whole new game. It's like when like I said, I think I said this earlier, but I go through these kind of emotional moments where like, oh, can I go down? Oh yeah, I can go down. I forgot about that. Oh, I think I've been missing treasure. That's just floating in the, okay. I love being a parent. It's one of the best things I've ever done. And I remember when my husband and I were like, you know, we kind of think we should have kids. Like, we just remember feeling like, and this was just us personally, we remember feeling like we couldn't progress any further as a couple. Like, we needed something different. Like, we just felt like something was missing. And that was just us. But we really love being parents, but it's one of the hardest things you'll ever do, but it's also one of the most rewarding things. Like, you get to help a person become a person. It's really incredible, but it's hard. It's definitely hard. I love my girls. I adore my girls. I have a 10-year-old and I have a 4-year-old, and I've struggled through streaming with having them. And, you know, it's just been hard. Like, my older one is in school. Obviously, my 4-year-old is not. But the other night I was walking past my 4-year-old's room and she's been struggling going to bed lately. Like, she'll go to bed. I'll put her in her room at 7:30, but then she'll just be up playing or reading or whatever. And she's not really bothering anybody, but she'll stay up till like 9. And I'm like, what? I mean, like, I guess she's not really bothering anybody, so it's not that big of a deal. But I'm also like, you need to go to bed. You were up at 6:30 this morning. You need to go to bed. And if she doesn't go to bed, then she's going to be miserable. But, you know, I just had this emotional meltdown when I walked past her room. She was out sleeping in her bed, and I just started to cry. And I came in, and maybe it was an emotional week. I'm not really sure, but
Let me go.
because I'm also a stay-at-home parent, and that's really like, that's really stressful. And it wasn't what that was never my goal, to be a stay-at-home parent. So that's always been a little bit of a struggle for me. Some days it's a lot of a struggle for me. Spiral. I love that name for a world, or like a, I don't know, what is it? Country? City? But I just burst into tears because I was like, I want my baby. Like, I don't want to have a new baby. Like, I don't want to have another kid. I want to hold my children as babies again, even if it was just once. I just had this total, and then my husband was like, don't talk about it. You're going to make me cry. And then we were both crying. Oh my gosh. Baron. Okay. I want to pronounce your name correctly. Can I just call you Baron?
Spira and Xanarkin had in common.
Spira?
I wasn't too far off either.
I know, this is a throwback, right? Making us all feel so old. Ah.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years. And we never won a game.
He's 23. He doesn't look 23. Well, maybe he does look 23.
Last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
But wait, now he's looking for me to be on his team? What?
So, after quitting, I got
PS2.
this new job, yeah? But every
PS2
time my
era.
mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But
Seriously,
something else was
welcome,
on my
Baron.
mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with
The
a bang.
clothes in these worlds is so wild. What the things these people wear. I mean, like, I know it's Final Fantasy, but
Care how we do. Long as we play our best.
I don't care how we do,
If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
as long as we do our best.
No. If I say what's our goal,
No.
you say victory. When you play in a Blitzball tournament, you play to win.
May your coffee be extra strong, hon. I feel like no one understands just how difficult it can be staying home with your kiddos. I know somebody once showed me a video clip of, like, I think it was, who was it? It was some comedian. I think it was Bill Burr, maybe, where he was like, I was watching this interview with Oprah and she was talking to this guest and she was like, oh, and she has the hardest job in the world. She's a mother. And he was like, right. So, and I know that his job is to be funny and to poke fun at things and be you know, I get that. But he was like, how hard is it to put DVDs in the DVD player? You know, oh, it's so exhausting just giving your kids snacks and just pushing DVDs into the DVD player. And all these people were laughing. And I think a friend of mine sent it to me, a friend of mine who doesn't have kids, and a friend of mine that was just, you know, like that's their personality. And I was like, this is funny, but it's also not, because if you haven't been there, then you just don't get it. Toby! Wait, is it Toby? Tob? Thanks for following my channel. It's just, I don't know. And I don't want to sit here and tell somebody that, you know, that like, you shouldn't make fun. Like, on one hand, if I'm being totally honest, I feel like social media has ruined a lot of the special things about motherhood, because on one hand, or maybe not ruined, but I see a lot of, like, I don't have TikTok and I don't have Instagram, but I see a lot of videos that are great, that are like, this is the burnout you feel when you're a stay-at-home parent, or when you're the default parent and always being available, emotionally available, and giving yourself to everybody, but never having time for yourself. And those are really great. And I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I'm not the only person who feels that way. But then there are a lot of people that just use it to complain about kids, to make content and just be like, does anybody want to explain to me why my kid screamed at me 75 times today and won't eat the food I made? And I feel like it's painting parenthood in a bad light, because parenthood is really hard, but it's also really incredible. And it's not for everybody. I completely understand that. Totally understand that. But I feel like we're not doing this younger generation any favors by just constantly complaining, or, you know what I mean? It's magical. And it has, I sometimes will sit and look at my children, like I did, you know, the other night when I walked past Auden's room and she was sleeping, and I was like, it really was. It was just one of those moments where I was like, if I could just hold her one last time as a baby. But obviously that's not possible. And like, would that be enough? I don't know. Because at the same time, I also love the fact that I can have full-on conversations with Auden, and I can be like, okay, so what was your favorite part of K-pop Demon Hunters? And she can be like, well, I really liked the scene where this and this and this happens. Or she'll be like, I really like that guy. And we'll watch the music videos together, like clips of the show together. And she'll be like, he's my favorite. She's my favorite. And we can have full-blown conversations. Or she'll be like, Mama, do you know how fast I can run? And we have these wonderful conversations. Then there's my 10-year-old who is just magical. She loves games. She loves to read. She's super smart, and I just adore her. And so parenthood is weird. It's like emotional whiplash, because you go from loving your children to wanting everybody to leave you alone within 3 seconds flat. And then all of a sudden you go to bed at night, and then your kids are in bed. And then all of a sudden you're like, I kind of miss my kids. So it's weird. You kind of go back and forth. And then with toddlers, you also have the emotional whiplash of like, everything's fine. And then maybe you cut their sandwich into triangles and they have a meltdown. And all of a sudden you're whipped into survival mode where you're like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut them wrong. My child has never gotten angry about triangles versus, that's not true. She has gotten angry about triangles versus squares when it comes to like her cinnamon toast. She doesn't really eat a lot of sandwiches, so.
The one from the sea.
Who the heck are you?
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
His voice does not fit him.
Who are they?
He also looks like trolls. Yes, he looks like he's got trolls hair.
Cruise of what?
What? You forgot
I know guilt the guilt is so crazy because it doesn't ever, you never feel like you play with your kids enough or that you give them enough or you buy them enough toys, but then you're like, but I also buy them too many toys. I also play with them. Like I could play with my girls for 8 hours straight. And then if I finally am like, okay, I can't do this anymore, they'd be like, what? You never play with us. Like, it's just, you can't win. So, and then of course we've had a lot of really awful flooding here in Texas. And there have been, I haven't talked about it. My 10-year-old doesn't know what happened, but the floods swept through a summer camp and swept away like 23 girls. And it swept away a bunch of people, but there were girls. There were girls at this summer camp, and my husband and I were just wrecks all weekend. We were just wrecks because I just thought, I cannot imagine. Like, there were girls at that camp younger than my daughter, girls that were like 8. And so I find myself being like, you know what? Yeah, let's play. Let's play together, or I can color with you right now or whatever, because there are people out there that don't even have their babies anymore. It's really sad. Wolf had a weird moment when my husband was out of town and my daughter was at a school thing and I was all by myself. I didn't know what to do with myself. I know oftentimes I think to myself, would I, like when people are like, well, someday both your girls will be in school. I think to myself, do I even know what I would do with myself if both my girls were in school all day? What would I do with myself? And then I remember seeing a clip. I remember seeing a clip. I think it was from Sex and the City. I think it was from the movie. I never got into Sex and the City and I never saw the movies, but there was a clip where like her kids, I think it was Charlotte, her kids were like in the kitchen and her husband was in the kitchen. And she was like, I was a person before you guys came along. Like I had a life and I had things going for me and I had so much and I happily sacrificed all that for you. But like I had stuff going on before you guys ever came along. Like I was a person. And sometimes I do feel like that. Sometimes I'm like, I mean, I had like a whole kind of identity before I had kids. And then I had kids. And then I kind of had to create a new identity. And then I went from being a working mom, part-time working, and then I went to being a stay-at-home mom, and I had to totally reinvent my identity again. And it was crazy. I'd always heard people talk about that, and I'd never experienced it myself. And it was a crazy transition. It was so depressing for me to suddenly not feel like I was validated anywhere but inside my home. And like, yes, I get it, because my husband tells me all the time, my husband is self-employed, and he tells me all the time, I couldn't do what I do if you don't do what you do. You are so important and you matter just as much as like my work. Like we do this together. And he's right. And I appreciate him for reminding me of that, because it's easy for me to be like, well, you can just go off and do your thing. But every once in a while, like this week's been one of those weeks where I'm like, my husband can just go off and do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. I don't get to do that. I have to figure out childcare. I got to bring the girls with me. I got to do this. I got to do this. I don't get to just do whatever I want. I don't get to just leave. Most of the time I'm fine with it. And I understand that like we give and take, but there are some days where it's harder than others. And you're right. Bluey hits on a totally different level. Baby race. Oh yeah. Mom's like, okay, once we do this, I can get to relaxing. And then she doesn't even know how to do it. I don't remember.
I didn't know
thanks,
it in
Sydney.
the first place, to tell the truth.
Cheers.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you.
That's not so bad.
You try.
Oh, ow. Me? Are you talking to me? Come on, Titus. You got this. You're an athlete. Got it.
Hey, not bad.
I know. You know what? We had to actually nix Bluey in our house for a little while
Okay, now go present yourself to the temple
because
Sovereign.
Muffin is really funny on TV, not in my kitchen.
Prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
And my toddler was acting a lot like Bluey or Muffin. And I was like, this isn't funny anymore. No. So we had to take a break from Bluey for a while. This place seems so nice. And there's a treasure chest. Can I just open this? Is that okay with everybody? Yay. Okay. Can I just tell you also that I was Final Fantasy VII Remake years old when I realized Phoenix Down is like the down from a phoenix. Like because it says, you got a tuft of Phoenix down. And I was like, Oh my gosh. It's Phoenix down. Like it's the down from a oh my gosh. It was such a revelation. I just always thought Phoenix down. Like I thought it was like they were down, they were dead, they were down, and then they got back up again. What is this creature running at me? Is that a dog? Yeah, I was Final Fantasy VII Remake years old when that happened, when I realized that. I was like, wow, my mind is blown. So I'm supposed to go to the temple? Is there a save point here? There should be a save point here because I do have to sign up. We are having a special activity tonight. I volunteer. I am in the presidency of the girls organization at in my church congregation, and we have youth activities on Wednesday nights, and tonight's kind of an extra special one, so I gotta be. Not unless you're with Waka. Well, I guess that's what he said. Don't be alone. We do love Bluey though, but yeah, Muffin is not the best influence. And of course, when your toddler's like 3, they don't know any better. You know, they just see it happening on the screen, and then we almost had to nix My Little Pony because my 10-year-old at the time, when she was younger, when she was like 5, she was acting like Rainbow Dash, and I was like, okay, but in real life, Rainbow Dash wouldn't have friends if she acted like that. Like, this is a cartoon, so like she can get away with it. But real talk, Rainbow Dash wouldn't have friends if she acted like that in real life. We can't act like that. We almost had to nix it, and she. You see?
Standing in that place.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one. Yeah, it was Final Fantasy VII Remake. It said you got a tuft of Phoenix down, and I was like, it makes sense.
I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Who is this voice actor? Has he done anything else? I'm one of those people that when I'm watching a movie, I'm like, and I have to know everything they've been in, everything, like all the things, everything. I have to know. Like down means feathers. Yes, not the direction. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Baby Race made me sob. Flat Pack made me cry. And Sleepy Time did not make me cry. Granddad. Oh, Granddad. Well, hello, Uber. Same voice as Ratchet. That's it. I knew it. I knew I'd heard his voice somewhere. That's right. I love Ratchet and Clank. I love those games. If you are looking for a really fun platforming like series, Ratchet and Clank is great. 3D platformers, they're very fun.
10 years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner.
The one for PS5,
We receive a statue
excellent.
for our temple.
I love Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, what's a High Summoner?
Ander, my husband, used to laugh like Clank.
I got too close to Sin's toxin.
This is nice. We have this excuse. I'm sick. I'm not right in the head. I was too close to Sin.
It was funny hearing
I don't
myself
know
give the
anything.
same excuse over and over. Funny. And a
Well, what
little
other
sad.
excuse do you have?
The summoners are practitioners of a
From the Clone Wars, really?
sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few
He said
become
Yevon. I thought,
summoners.
just hearing it, I thought he said people of
Entities
the
great
oven.
power,
And I was like,
the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
is this
So
the
what
prayer?
it meant was that we should respect some kind of great men or something like that, I figured.
Way to go, Titus. You got this. And Waka is the voice actor for Bender. Are you serious? Really? What's his name? Joe DiMaggio? Love me some Joe. He's great. How did I not pick up on that? Okay. I'm looking for a save point because I gotta... Oh, you guys, and I've been putting up streamers for this baby shower I'm throwing on Saturday, and so my house is an absolute disaster. And of course, my 10-year-old was like, oh, well, the kitchen's a mess. Looks like we can't eat here tonight. Looks like we're gonna have to go out to a restaurant. I'm like, you, stop it. You stop that right now. Don't be the devil on my shoulder. I don't need that. That's how Charlotte is. Oh. Okay, that's not me. I am not a sworn guardian. Definitely not. She's always like that. She'll be like, oh, you don't want to cook. Let's just go somewhere. I'm like, why don't you just shut your mustache? Wait, Riku's Terra Strong? How did I not pick up on that either? I know Tara's voice. I should from anywhere. Is it Tara or Tara? They are. They're super smart. Oh, well, and what I'll do is I'll tell Auden if I want to go out to eat, and I think Ander is like, nah, we probably shouldn't, you know. I'll be like, Auden's my 4-year-old. Auden, go tell Papa you want to go to Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers tonight. She'll come into the office and be like, Papa, can we go to Raising Cane's? How do you say no to that? Make my children do my dirty work. I'm just honestly just looking for a save point. Pray at the temple and you may just overcome sin's toxin. That would be stupendous. What would also be stupendous if I could be transported back to my regular time. So I traveled 1,000 years. Maybe is this Futurama? Instructions unclear. Am I supposed to pray at the these people? I'm supposed to pray. This is where I came in, right? Yeah, that's where I came in. If you're doing that, no right to complain when they use it. It's true. It's true. I can't actually complain because I know Charlotte will be the little devil on my shoulder. She'll be like, you don't want to cook tonight. You just want to like, it's fine. And she's right. The kitchen is a disaster. I spent all morning putting up streamers in the kitchen. I think I'm done with streamers. I need to put up a couple balloons, but I think that's it. And actually, Sydney was over at my house. When was it? Just yesterday? And she was like, I'm pretty sure this is done. And I was like, no, there are gaps there and gaps there and gaps there. And she was like, pretty sure this is done. Like, it looks done to me. I was like, but it's not though. And she was like, I think it should be done. Well, how do I pray? To this fella? To this fellow? This one. Maybe this one? It's Scarecrow. Look at those emotes! Those look like Zote. Are those supposed to be Zote or are they supposed to be Hollow Knight? Or the Vessel? Or what is your name? I don't know. What do they call you? Look, like, I'm just looking for a save point, man. Like, I gotta semi-try to clean my kitchen before tonight, because I honestly don't know what Ander's gonna do for dinner because the kitchen's a disaster. Is there a save point here? Hey, look, it looks like Wedge! That 100% looks like Wedge in just a too small t-shirt. Or shirt. The 4th official, what your estimated added time? Wait, 4th official of what? 4th official, what were we talking about? Yeah, I went in 2 of those doors, but they... Oh, you know what? I'll bet there's a save point in one of these little huts. I got distracted today. Distracted talking about my kiddos. That happens sometimes. No save point in that one. 4th official? 4th official for what? What's my estimated added time? Oh, for this game? I know. Is that what I'm thinking? Oh no, this is a... Excuse me. What was this? That's like fancy. That little head thing that person's wearing reminds me of that mask in Tears of the Kingdom. The skydiving mask or whatever. 4th official in soccer decides how much time should be added when the regular time is up. Oh. No. I need to find a save point. What's up, my main Wakaman?
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look pushed.
That doesn't sound like, that doesn't sound like Jean DiMaggio. Like, it kind of does. I did not realize that. I know, it is. It's past 4:30. Honestly, I just need to find a save point. Oh, I was already in there. I thought for sure there'd be a save point here somewhere. I thought there would be one in the temple. That's the door I just went... Oh, I saw it on the map. I saw it. A little white square. Yep, it's here. Yeah, I was right. That's right. Fantastic. 46 hours to beat the main story, 68 hours to beat the story and side quest. Well, the longest game I've ever streamed was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It took me over 100 hours. That was crazy. It was worth it. I liked it. But, yeah, it took a long time. You know, I was going to play Luigi's Mansion with Charlotte on Fridays, but I don't know if I can. Well, that's only going to happen until she's in school. And then, so to be totally honest, I'm not really sure what will happen this Friday. So I don't normally stream. I don't stream on Thursdays. That's like our family day together. But I do stream on Fridays. I don't know what will happen this Friday. Charlotte mentioned wanting to play Luigi. She mentioned wanting to play Luigi's Mansion, but I don't know if Luigi's Mansion, I don't think we can finish Luigi's Mansion just on Fridays. Yeah, given the distractions and the chit chat, it's going to take us a long time, but that's okay. If it's enjoyable. And I can always throw another game in on Fridays or something like that to kind of break things up, you know, because you know how much I love Metroid. You got to play Metroid too. I know, just skip the Flago. Well, after I finish this one, I don't know if I'm going to build anything, but I used to sit and just chat for 30 minutes at the beginning anyway, because people are coming in and I don't know. But this game is much more linear than Rebirth. Side quests are not distracting in the same way. Okay, that's good to know. That's very good to know. But I'll be back on Friday. I'm not entirely sure what I'll do on Friday, whether I will do this. Maybe I'll do... I really want to try and beat that Astro Bot level. Whatever the case, I'll figure it out. Charlotte and I may stream together. I don't really know. But I appreciate everybody being here and everybody's support. And for all the new people that showed up, I had a feeling this game was going to bring in some new people. It is very beloved. And I think that's wonderful. And I'd love to, I'm excited to share that with people. Oh, that is a good, I don't know. We may have to split it. We may have to do like Metroid Prime 4 for 2 days and Final Fantasy X for 2 days. I don't know. You know what? We will cross that bridge when we get there. No announcement date yet. So holiday release, you think like Christmas? I don't even have a Switch 2 yet. That's when I'm planning on getting one, is for Metroid Prime 4. But just remember, I hope you don't ever forget how important you are and how much you matter to this community, but also to the people around you. You know, everybody has people in their lives, and I hope you surround yourself with good people that want to see you become the best person that you can be. You guys deserve so much more than spending time with people that try to tear you down. Life is way too short to spend your time with people that don't want to see you become the best person you can be. And in that, we honestly should try to be that person for other people as well. We should always try to build each other up. We should always try to be kind. We should always be compassionate, and we should always try to build one another up and be cheerleaders instead of trying to tear people down. So choose kindness. And, you know, you never know what people are going through, but you guys are important and you matter. And I certainly appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. And to all the new people, welcome. Happy to have you here. This beginning part has been a little on the slow side, but that's okay. I'm enjoying myself because I'm mostly enjoying this and also the chat and everything. So, and you know what, Lucinda, you are right, because when you experience a game that you really love, the closest you can come to experiencing it for the first time again is watching someone else experience it for the first time. So that's why reaction videos are really big, and like watching streamers play whatever it is, the game that you love for the first time ever. That's so big because we all want to watch others experience the same excitement, happiness, emotions, or whatever that we experienced. And that's the closest we can get. Sydney, choose kindness, choose love, choose Jesus, choose pizza. Hi, Ava. Choose Dr. Pepper, zero sugar. Choose kindness. I love also like Hollow Knight, all that stuff. And Lucinda, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad I'm glad I streamed today. I'm glad I'm playing this game. I feel like every game I play, whenever I play it, it's played at the right time to bring certain people, whether they stick around in the community or they just stick around for as long as I play the game. Doesn't really matter to me. I love it all. I appreciate all of it. So yeah, vibe check. Do you or do you not love Hollow Knight? I love Hollow Knight, but not everybody loves Hollow Knight, and that's fine. So everybody enjoy the rest of your night or your day or your time zone or wherever you are. And also enjoy your Thursday. And I'll be back on Friday, and oh, Lucinda. Do you like Metroid? Do you like Metroidvanias? I love Metroid. I will play all the Metroidvanias, all of them. I love them. They're all copies of each other, but I love them all so much. But I'll be back on Friday. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do on Friday. I'm not entirely sure. I'd like to give the Astro Bot level another try, and I need to talk to Charlotte and see kind of what she wants to do. Or yeah, Ori and the Blind Forest. They're all pretty. Oh, I do love Stardew. I've never played Skyrim though. What do you smell on me? Dogen. Sword Art's like me either. It's just funny to do that. I do. I love Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is great, but Ori and the Blind Forest is also great. I love Metroidvanias a lot. They're all wonderful. Prince of Persia was great. I really enjoyed Haiku the Robot. I loved the Guacamelee games. Guacamelee games were lovely little indie surprises. Loved those games. Like it's kind of hard to go wrong with the Metroidvania. So I'm gonna go clean my kitchen, and you guys all enjoy your Thursday. I'll be back on Friday. And we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge. Oh, I've heard good things about Dust. Who was it? I did a GameSpark interview with somebody. I think it was Mythly. And she talked about that one. And I was like, oh, I need to write that down. I wrote it down somewhere. It's on my list somewhere. But I will see all of you guys on Friday. Thank you for being excellent human beings. Cheerio. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.